All right, hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to first start out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah by Hashem, Rachakwadash. Okay, double honors to our apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect, teaching this word in truth and sincerity, right? I'm the brother Shaquata Ma for the GMS Dallas camp. Okay, and right now, okay, I'm in the spirit after watching one of the brothers' videos. Okay, his name is Ariya Ka'ayal, okay, or Ka'yal, right? And this brother here was in the spirit when he made this video going into the cyber attacks, Arctic weather, okay, World War III being on the horizon. The nations are gearing up for war. Okay, so this is going to be a response video to that, because what, these nations are gearing up for war. Matter of fact, just saying that bring me in the remembrance of the scriptures where it talks about Esau ruling over these nations. Okay, ruled nations. I know it's in Isaiah 14, but what? Yeah, Isaiah 14:6. It says, "He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke." Right, talking about Esau, Edom, the wicked. That's what this chapter goes into. Okay, Esau, Edom, the so-called self-proclaimed white man. That's who these Edomites are. Okay, because what? They're not white. They're really red. Their blood is translucent through their body. Okay, and we know through prophecy and how the way the Lord set these current times up right now, that these are the Edomites. Okay, and what? The earth is given over into the hand of the wicked. So these Edomites, they have the control over the planet Earth, and they have what? They have smoked the people in wrath with a continual stroke. Okay, he says, "He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth." And that's the times we're about to come into. We're about to come into where these nations are going to persecute you, Esau. Okay, they're going to seek out your destruction, because what? You ruled over these people in a great wrath. Okay, destroying the earth, destroying these other nations and people's philosophies and their ways and their customs by what? Invading them and trying to topple them and topple their structures. Okay, with your U.S. embassies. Okay, you're going everywhere outside of your own dwelling, which really your dwelling goes back to Petra. Okay, where the Lord vanquished you. Okay, for 1,000 years, and you didn't have any power. But what? You came out in the Renaissance period. Okay, during the latter 1300s, and you've been ruling the earth in total wickedness since you got that power. Okay, now the scriptures goes into you having the blessing of the sword, and that's what you've used. But these other nations, they're about to go into how they're going to use all of that violence toward you, because what? You ruled over them in wrath. So it says cyber attacks, Arctic weather, World War III being on the horizon. And like I was saying, this brother was completely in the spirit, because what they're going to do, these nations going to gear up against you. But first, it has to all start somewhere, right? Okay, it has to start with these fanners that the scripture go into. Okay, these fanners, okay, are pretty much the arrival of destructions. Okay, within America, these other surrounding countries. Okay, the economy and the structure, inflation. Okay, nation rising up against nation, as Yahweh spoke about in Matthew 24. It all has to start from somewhere, and cyber attacks is one of these main ingredients of these fanners. That's what we're going to see, a cyber attack, right? EMP. Okay, we're going to go into what an EMP actually is. Okay, but I'm gonna let this video play for a second, and then we'll go into it.
This is prepare now, as in the last 24 hours, the threat of a potential cyber attack against the United States has massively increased, and we're actually hearing that it could be imminent. As in the last 24 hours, we heard from China that the elections taking place in Taiwan was a choice between war and peace, and they are saying in the last 24 hours that war has been chosen. China, now we had heard last month, said that they had a cyber army that was invading U.S. critical services. I shared this with you as soon as it had come out last month.
But see, the point is, back when he said what war is at imminent, or closely on the horizons, right? I'm gonna let him say it again.
That war has been chosen.
War has been chosen. See, these other heathen nations are upset, man. Okay, the so-called Chinese man. Okay, the so-called Arab. Okay, the so-called Palestinians. These are all nations that the scriptures talk about, and what? They're upset. So war, instead of it being peace, right? War has been chosen from these heathen nations, man. And I want to get a scripture, that talks about that real quick, because it's no more peace out here, man. Especially with these other nations when they're looking at you, Esau. Okay, I was just thinking about it. Shalaki. Weak, strong. Okay, and the brother broke this down beautifully in his video as well. Okay, this is Joel chapter 3, verse 10. It says, let me see here. Joel chapter 3, verse 9. It said, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Right, that's talking about these heathen nations, man. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I'm strong. And why would they at one point in time saying they were weak? Because what? Esau Edom, like I was going into, he's been given the planet Earth. He's been given the authority and the high position over these other heathen nations, but that is being sought out by them, saying what? They're strong too. Because what you have, the Satan too, okay, they have their own armies and own weapons, okay, then they have what? That nuclear capability now. But in this, we're talking about the cyber ability, okay, that we can see this place get destroyed really quick, man. But it has to start somewhere. And the brother made a good point in this video by pointing at how it could all start, right? Here it goes.
China, now we had heard last month, said that they had a cyber army that was invading U.S. critical services. I shared this with you as soon as it had come out last month. We heard that there were 24 different U.S. infrastructure systems that had been compromised by China. China said that we have these compromised. We're not impacting these various infrastructure systems unless the scenario arose that conflict in the Pacific with Taiwan should take place and the United States should choose to defend Taiwan. Well, coming out in the last 24 hours, we've heard that China is now sending warships towards Taiwan after the election setback has taken place. This coming out from the Washington Post literally 57 minutes ago. Now, I'm going to be sharing with you breaking news coming out. Multiple states' water systems have been hit. The FBI has confirmed this.
So the FBI just confirmed, okay, because again, we going into the brother video, Ariyah Ka'ayal. He did a beautiful lesson on the cyber attacks, right? Okay, but what they're going into, the FBI had confirmed, right, that the U.S. had been hit by some cyber attacks, okay, and things went down at an instance, okay. But this is the weakness of this country now, because what? This thing happened 10, 15 years ago, 20 years ago in America, okay? The Lord is slowly taking that wisdom off of who? Teman, okay? Which is the Esau Edomite, the Edomites, man. Okay, the so-called white man. He's been, the power and authority is slowly being taken from your grasp, okay? And that's why he's going to go all balls out, all balls up to the wall, man, to try to receive it or try to take that power again, but it's going to be too late, okay? The kingdom is translated from one people to the other because injuries and violence that you committed, Esau. But this is the fashion in the way it's going to go down. Okay. Now I want to get. You see here. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have them say a little bit more of this, and then we're gonna get this scripture here in Sirach.
Just coming out here in the past 48 hours. I'm going to be sharing with you the latest articles on this. As you can see here, this one coming out from NBC News. Breaches by Iran-affiliated hackers spans multiple U.S. states. Federal agencies say the CISA did not say how many organizations were hacked or otherwise describe them. However, more information is coming out there saying that they do believe that there are less than 10, but more than 4 different states that have been hit, as information is coming out on this in the past 48 hours as well. And you can see right there the logo, what it looks like. Iran-linked cyber attacks threaten equipment used in the United States water systems and factories. Here's another.
Now I zoomed in on it because it says this was Iran. Okay. Iranian cyber attack targets Israeli tech used by several U.S. bodies. You small hats, okay? The little hats, I should say. They getting hit with this because these nations are seeking you out, Esau. Okay, the so-called white man, you getting sought out, but what we're talking about right here is what the water system is being taken down, right, through a cyber attack hack, and all things at an instance can get real when what when things like your basic necessities get taken down. Okay, water, that's a necessity. Okay, this is Sirach chapter 20. This is Sirach chapter 39, right? Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 39 and verse 26, and it reads, "The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil and clothing." Now, these are what? Principal things. Okay, if it's principle, that means it's a necessity. Okay, it says, verse 27, all these things are for good to the godly, so to the sinners they are turned into evil. Right. So to people who ain't in his truth, okay, you're not repentful. These things really don't mean much to you, because what you're taking the demand for, or I should say, really, you're taking the fact that you can go get it at a moment's notice. Okay, you're taking that for granted at this time right now. But let's say you get hit by a cyber attack. Okay, wherever you are, Chicago, Atlanta, Texas. Okay, you get hit by a cyber attack, and all of these things that the scripture just went into, what? Fire, water, iron, and salt. Mainly water in this topic right here. Water. And these things are taken from you because of a cyber attack or a cyber hit. You see, what you gonna do then? Okay, but that's why we say Lord willing. Okay, a man of the Lord is always saying Lord willing, because life is nothing but a vapor when it comes to, how things can just happen and how things can take place. We know that what Yahushua said, Matthew chapter 24. Okay, we start right here at verse 35. It says, "Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away." You see the prophecies, okay? The spirit of this place being taken down, this being the end, okay? All of it was prophesied in the scriptures. So that the words are not going to be took away. But this is the point. It says, "But of that day and hour, knoweth no man, no, not the angels in heaven, but my Father only." So we don't know when this place can actually get hit, man. So we have to walk with a humility about ourselves, and we're also being circumspect to hasten the day of the Lord and not get caught up BSing, man. Because this could happen at any time now. And the brother was making that point in this video. I'm gonna let him go into some stuff too, because I want him to speak too. But this video had me in the spirit when I saw it. Okay, because this is a very good, edifying video, man. Okay.
Another one, Iranian cyber attacks targeted Israeli tech used by several U.S. bodies. They're specifically going for ones that use these particular systems. And as I mentioned, the original one we saw about a week or so ago, breaches that affected Pennsylvania Water Authority, other utilities, and aquariums using these devices that manage water processes. Hackers message says that Israel-made equipment is a legal target, and they are hitting these different companies. And wait till you see the response from the FBI on this, as they're saying if they can hit Pennsylvania, they're going to be hitting other ones. And they're saying, thank goodness, though, that when that one was hit, as I mentioned to you, immediately they realized they were hit. They shut the system down so they cannot overtake it or do anything to cause issues with the water. And then they said that the operators went in and manually turned the water back on, so there was no disruption of water systems.
Now he's saying that there was no disruption, right? Okay, but what? Esau has been given the authority over this place. So what? When this happens, that's why we're gonna go into the meaning of what the EMP actually is. Okay, because it's a beautiful point I'm going to make on this. It says an electromagnetic pulse, EMP, also referred to as a transient electromagnetic disturbance, is a brief burst of electromagnetic energy, right? Okay, now it says the origin of an EMP can be natural or artificial. Okay, and that's the point I'm going to make on it, because Esau, with him being given the authority right now, okay, he makes what times and laws. Okay, he makes unrighteous decrees. He can make a decree for what? This EMP to take down a necessity, a principal thing, as the scriptures was talking about, what? Water. Because what? We're hacked. Okay, we've been hit with a cyber attack. So he can make it an artificial, as the article, as the definition of an EMP just went into. He can make an artificial reason, okay, through an EMP, a catastrophe, right, or a threat, he can make that happen artificially to make it seem like what the necessity of water cannot be reached right now because what we don't have any internet, we don't have any power, okay, we don't have the tools to be able to provide you all the adequacies of you some H2O. And then what a nigga gonna do then? What Big Shirley gonna do then? You see? Because what we've been attacked. So you can't leave your house. Okay? You can't do the things that you would usually do because what? We've been attacked. You see? Second Ezra 15 goes into this. Okay. It says, verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Okay. So look, this can get really ugly out here. Okay. Very quickly. Because what Esau is cunning, man. Okay. Now we know through the spirit, okay, that when we're in the garden, that was the wicked. And what did it say? Genesis 3:1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which Yahweh thy power hath made. And he said unto the woman, yeah, had the Most High said, you shall not eat of every tree of the garden. It's talking about the serpent who what? The Most High made, okay, to be subtle, okay, to be slick, to be cunning, right? And that's what a cunning devil, the wicked, would do in these times, to take down the what? The ability to go into a city, the ability to go and do things that you need so that you can get what? Water, shelter, food, honey, the necessities out here, man. Okay, let me let the brother go into some stuff too.
In the four winds of the earth. And shalom to you few sincere sisters out there as well. We got this article here which says millions of Americans or American supplies threatened by gas outage during the Arctic storm, which we're pretty much about to go through this week. It's going to get real cold. You know, a lot of them pipes that's underground are going to freeze. You know, a lot of people are going to lose, electricity. They're going to lose access to gas, you know, and things of that nature, man. So we going through some things right now, man. You just saw the video where there was a cyber attack on a water supply over here, man. You know, and it just came out on the news that not to really drink bottled water like that because they found plastic nanoparticles in the water. Okay, and plus we also know that there's a large amount of estrogen in those bottled waters as well, man. And the war is brewing. Okay, the World War III has started. They haven't announced it yet, but it's already started. Okay, because both sides have caused casualties. So this is pretty much the beginning of World War III, man. You know, and you see what's going on, man. Apostle Tahar was on point again. We 14, what is it? Today the 15th, 15 days into the new year. Look at all of this stuff that's happening. You can't tell me that Jacob's trouble is not around the corner, man.
See? You see? And everything was good a week ago, right? Like how we always joke, right? Everything was all good a week ago. No, it has not been good, man. And this year came in like a flood. Okay, you thought 2023 was packed with events happening left and right. Look at what, like the brother said, 15 days in, man. Okay, and as he's saying, Elder Apostle Tahar was definitely in the spirit, man. The Lord is working with Elder Apostle Tahar, okay, to name this year through the spirit the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, man. You see, because at a moment's notice, it all could go down. The MOTB is like the last prophecy. Okay, you got the race wars, of course, but all that's gonna happen like in the midst. Okay, and then what? The MOTB. All right, and then what? We freaking out of here, man. Jacob trouble gonna happen. Boom. The elect gonna be racing. Okay, to the what? To the saving of our soul, man. All right, this is Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 35. It says, "Cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which hath great recompense of reward. For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, you might receive the promise, right? And this is what we're looking at slowly about to have. We're about to see the men of the Lord, the elect, receive a great promise because of what? We kept patience. We were long suffering with the Lord. Okay. If you win this thing, you lost patience, man. Look at all this stuff happening. How can you lose patience when this devil is being taken down with all quickness, man? Okay. This devil is being taken down with the quickness. Hebrews 10 and 37, for yet a little while, and he that shall come will come and will not tarry. What? Look, Yahweh Shah, man. Okay. Yahweh Shah. All right. It says, 1 Thessalonians 5 and 1. But of the times and the seasons, brother, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. And these cyber attacks, man, okay, an EMP, this cold ass weather, all of this is good for the taking. Okay, all of this is a combination of what would make all hell break out here in these streets right now as we're looking currently. Okay, all of this is a good combination for what? All hell to break loose at any moment's notice. You see?
Good Lord, the Spirit is dealing with Apostle Tahar, man. Sheesh. And it says, that's why he's our leader. It says the gas network also supplies heating furnaces in cities like Seattle, freezing the coldest temperatures in the city in 14 years. Yeah, man. So this storm that's coming is going to do a lot of damage, man. You know, a lot of things are happening. You know, these other nations are getting roused up. You saw the little kid telling Joe Biden that he hates him, you know? So
Yeah, man. You know? So I didn't want to make it too long. You know, I just want to respond to this brother's video because he was definitely in the spirit. You know, I was watching it at work. You know, the spirit came on me to talk about it with the brothers, okay, at the house. And I just had to, you know, shed some light on it myself, you know. Hey, through the spirit and power, Yahweh Shemel Shah, Lord willing, it came out to be edifying, you know. But I'm gonna read this last scripture here. It says Proverbs 22 and 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, okay, but the simple pass on and are punished. And if you can't see what's going on right now and how this could definitely be, okay, the year of Jacob's trouble and how the Lord is hastening this place to its destruction, then hey man, you got to get that simple weak nature up off you, man. Okay, and I'm not really talking about brothers in the truth. Just, you know, if you're a new listener and you know you kind of got that folly demon on you right now, man. Hey, wake up, man. Okay, because we living in, like our elder Ariala out here saying, Great Millstone Dallas. Hey, these are the last days of the last days, man. Okay, so Lord willing, this was edifying. Again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, by Shem Rachakwadash. Double honors to our apostle and elders, Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.